And hello everybody, it's Steady Teddy back again playing some more ARK Survival Evolved. So today then guys, I want to do another speed build. I was recently in a live stream with Jay Plays Games on his PvE Windows 10 server. Oh well, Xbox server, sorry. And we tried to make a desert city. We started out with pyramids. In all honesty, the builds come out really well while using the vanilla building mechanics. But I thought to myself, while using S+, can I make it better? I'm not saying you can't do these sort of things on console, because you can make amazing builds on console, but being able to use S+, and using that building mechanics, you can do a lot more things and make a lot better looking structures. So here's what I was thinking, being able to try and build a pyramid with the actual point on the top and the corners at the perfect edge, I guess you could call it. But unfortunately, it's just not possible even with S+. I can make the point perfect on top, but the edges just look the same. It's still like ceiling, slope, ceiling, slope, ceiling, slope, and I don't want that. So I started toying around with different shapes. Triangles worked really well, but unfortunately the inside was really cramped and you can only place like a certain amount of items before it got too cramped. So then I tried things like pentagons, octagons, hexagons, stuff like that, and a few of them came out very well, and I finally come up with a design that I really like. It isn't a hard build to do, but it just takes a while. Because of the snap points and everything, it can be a bit of a pain. Anyway guys, I'll put it in a quick speed build and I hope you enjoy. If you guys try and do this build, you might come across a bit of an issue with snap points, mainly the triangle slope pieces not fitting in perfectly how you want them to. There's a few ways around it, and I found one neat little trick that might help you guys a lot. So if you're following along with the build, this is what your base would look like right about now. If you use the gate, it's your opinion. In my honest opinion, it looks a bit tacky. I'm not a huge fan of it at all. But then again, it does give the best functionality. But really, it's down to what you want. If you're building it and you want dinos stored in there, keep the gate. But luckily I have my dino stored elsewhere, so I'm just using it as a personal base. So I don't mind just using a door. What the plan is, we're going to get rid of the whole gate and all the walls around it, and just go with a simple double door frame and double door. That will look a lot neater and will go with the flow of the building really nicely. So now we've got that done, you can see the pyramid looks a lot cleaner and a lot more sleek. The actual walls and the door frame just go with the flow and it looks a lot nicer. But I've got one last thing I want to try to make the pyramid look even nicer. We're going to use the S Plus mode gun to get rid of the lines in between the windows, and we're actually going to pull out the walls that are holding up the first set of sloped roofs, which will give the pyramid a lot of a nicer look and will actually look like one big piece of glass on each side. Once I've finished changing the window layout. And there we go guys, we're all done. Now I know the video was just less than 10 minutes, but in all honesty it took bloody ages to finish. I'm talking like an hour and a half to get all the snap points done right. Now I know you can tell it's not fully finished, it needs foundations putting in the middle and needs the interior fully kitting out. But I think it's one beautiful looking base, if I can't say so myself. I do have to say though, it is more of a PvE inspired base. I wouldn't really use it for PvP, even though I've tried it and you can double layer it perfectly fine using metal, but I just wouldn't want to, it just looks too nice to use for PvP. I just think it would look really nice in a PvE sort of setting, and would act as a really nice base and stand out from the rest. Anyway guys, I hope you've really enjoyed the quick speed build of the octagonal pyramid, or I like to call it Octamid, and would like to give it a go yourself. I will be streaming some ARK Pugnacia over the weekend if you want to stop by and say hello. Anyway, this is Steady Teddy and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye bye.